Hello everyone. Today we are here with a new topic and the name of the topic is kinds of adverbs. So let us proceed further. First of all, we should know that what is an adverb. So let us know this. Adverbs are words which give us more information about a verb, an adjective or another adverb. So whenever we are able to get more information, some extra information about a verb or an adjective or another adverb, those words are known as adverbs. For example, our team played fantastically. Here, with the help of the word fantastically, which is underlined, this is an adverb, and this word is telling us about the performance of the team. So, this is giving us more information about the action or the performance of the team over here. He ran fast. So, how did he run? He ran fast. She spoke softly. So, softly is another adverb over here. There are various kinds of adverbs, students. First is adverbs of manners, adverbs of degree, adverbs of time, adverbs of place, and adverbs of purpose. So let us proceed further. First of all, we will know that what is an adverb of manner. This you have already studied in class 6. So let us remind us it once again. Adverbs of manner tell us how or in what manner an action is done, and they answer the question how. So whenever we are able to know that how was the action done or in what manner the action was being done, then those words will be known as adverbs. And you just need to ask a question in your mind to yourself that how the work was performed. Just ask a question starting with how. For example, she talked to us cheerfully. So how did she talk? Answer will come to you cheerfully. He walked slowly. So how did he walk? Slowly. So words cheerfully and slowly are adverbs of manner over here. So mostly the adverbs of manner modify the verbs. Now there are few adverbs of manner which do not end in ly, such as well, hard, fast, wrong, and many more words are there which do not end in ly. So we don't need to get confused, and we should not consider that all those words which end in ly are known as adverbs. Okay, let us proceed with adverbs of degree now. Adverbs of degree tell us about the degree or extent to which an action was performed or a feeling was experienced. So, whenever we are able to know the extent of some action or the degree of some action, then those words will be known as adverbs of degree. And adverbs of degree modify verbs, adjectives, or some another adverb. For example, we have almost finished the work. So, how much is the work finished? Answer will be almost. So, just you have to do one thing is that you need to ask a question to yourself, and the question should be starting with how much or to what degree. So let us proceed with the next example, that is I was completely drenched. So answer is just ask a question to yourself that how much drenched you were. So answer will be completely. So completely is the adverb. He was most excited to meet Sachin. So to what degree he was excited to meet Sachin? Answer is most. So here all the words like almost, completely, most, hardly, highly, just, fairly, fully, greatly, all these words are adverbs of degree. Now, adverbs of time. Very easy one it is. Adverbs of time will tell us about the time of an action. So whenever we are able to know that when did the event happen or how long an event lasted, that is, or the frequency of the action, then those adverbs will be adverbs of time. So adverbs of time will also be talking about the frequency of the action which happened. So adverbs of frequency are a subset of adverbs of time, and some of them are annually, daily, monthly, weekly, yearly. All these words will show you the frequency of the action. So come with let us explain this with an example. That is, we went out for dinner last night. So when did we go out for dinner? Answer is last night. So you have to ask a question starting with when. So just ask a question to yourself. The match will start soon. Ask a question to yourself starting with when. When did the match start? Answer is soon. So you have to ask a question like this, and the answers will automatically come to your mind. The chairman will speak first. Then next year my sister will be in college. So all these are examples of adverbs of time. Next is adverbs of place. It is also very easy. Adverbs of place will tell us where an action takes place. So here you have to ask a question starting with where. For example, it's too hot to play outside. So where to play? That is outside. Please wait here for me. So where to wait? Answer is here. This restaurant is too posh. Let's go elsewhere. So where to go? That is elsewhere. So words like outside, here, elsewhere, all these are adverbs of place. Coming to the next important thing, that is a note over here. Many prepositions of place also function as adverbs of place. So we have to keep this thing in our mind, and we have to differentiate between a preposition and an adverb at that time when we are using them. So for differentiating between the two, just remember that a preposition takes an object, that means it is placed before a noun, whereas an adverb does not take an object. Let us understand this with an example. For example, the first say it is said here that she looked under the bed. Under is a preposition, and the bed, what it is an object over there. So it is placed before a noun, and this sentence has an object present in it. That is why this is a preposition. Whereas when we look at the next example, that is petrol prices have come down recently. Here down is not taking any object. There is an absence of object in this sentence. That is why down is acting as an adverb in this sentence. So we have to be very careful while using them. Now the next one is adverbs of purpose. Adverbs of purpose express the purpose of an action. So whenever we are able to know the reason or the purpose behind the action, then those words will be known as adverbs of purpose. So you have to ask a question to yourself starting with the question of why over here. So example is, Mona often tells lies, hence no one believes what she says. So hence, therefore, all these words, consequently, thus, all these words are adverbs of purpose. So why no one believes her? Because she often tells lies. Similarly, the next example is, Neeran lost his scholarship. He therefore left college. So why did he leave college? Answer is because he lost his scholarship. I stopped the car in order to ask for directions. In order to is a phrase. So we have to keep this thing also in our mind, that the phrases are also used as adverbs of purpose. For example, in order to, on account of, so that, all these are phrases which can be used as an adverb also. So I stopped the car in order to ask for directions. So why did I stop the car? Answer is in order to ask for directions. So this was adverbs of purpose over here. Now your work is to look at read the textbook, go through the exercises and understand them properly so that you do well in your exams. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.